guys, welcome to the new video. Today we're actually gonna do something to my car. We're not just gonna talk. And if you want to know what the first video is about, it's just a little intro about me and the car and this channel. So if you don't know what I'm gonna do here or what this is all about, just watch the first video and you'll understand. So today I'm just gonna show you what I've already done to the brakes on one side of the car, and then on the other side I'm gonna do the front brakes. And on the back I'm gonna be taking off the hub so that I can take it to my day job. I can give it to the intern that works there so he can draw some brackets for my 4-piston Nissan calipers that are usually on the front of an S13. But I want to be using them in the back with some really big brake discs so that I have big brakes all around and we can stop whenever it's needed. So as you can see here, I've put the S14 4-piston brake calipers on the rear, and the brake discs are actually from a Mercedes C something, I don't know, because they were the right size to fit them on the rear and still be able to make a bracket. Because with the original front brake discs I could not mount the caliper to the hub because there was no room to bolt them on or to use a bracket of some sort. And like this, it also fills the rim quite nicely. And for comparison, here's the other side. As you can see, it's quite tiny. It's just a single piston brake caliper, so it's really needed we upgrade them. Those who are wondering what kind of tires I run, these are some semi-slick tires, 265 in the rear, 245 in the front. I got them from a local company here in the Netherlands. They are Zek Novas, and I really like these tires because they don't make much noise, they are really grippy, and let's be honest, they look cool. Although I need some new tires for the back because I run quite a bit of camber. And these are 265s, but I think I'm gonna switch to 285s in the rear because the plan is to run more power, so I need the grip also. So this is gonna be the new brake setup. These are 6-piston CTSV brakes with some 370Z brake discs. As I showed you before, these are some 4-piston S14 brake calipers that are usually in the front. It's a really good upgrade for the S13, but I needed some bigger brakes in the back, and because I'm running the CTSV calipers in the front, I had these left over, so I thought why not mount them on the back. Keep in mind, I still have to make the brackets for the caliper because it's just holding on with one bolt right now. I don't want to touch it because it's gonna fall off and it's gonna break, and we don't want that. It's not actually a bolt, but as you can see, it's holding on barely. And this is also why I need a bigger brake discs, because if I had smaller discs, the caliper would need to move inside, and that's just not possible. I wanted to have it on this spot, on the same bolt location, and that's why we needed bigger discs. And I really don't mind that because it looks amazing. So now I'm gonna do the other side on the front. As you can see, these aren't the biggest brakes. And stock, they have single piston brakes, so it is an upgrade, but it's not the biggest, it's not the best. It does the job, but if you want some real stopping power and you have a lot of power under the hood, you need bigger brakes. So that's why we're doing the brake upgrade, and we're taking these little suckers off. put them next to each other so you can really see the difference in size. So these ones aren't ugly at all, don't get me wrong. The discs aren't ugly, but they are just really small. And in an 18-inch wheel, you really see how tiny they are. So we needed to upgrade. And we've got the 6-piston Brembo from a CTS-V or Camaro. And just see the difference in disc size. That's crazy, man. It definitely was time to replace these because they are cracked, and that's not a good thing. I have already drilled these ones because my car is 4x 114.3 and these discs were 5x 114.3. So I have already drilled some new holes. They are exactly right. It's not gonna wobble, it's not gonna do some crazy stuff because the center is the same. So yeah, let's put these on. Yeah, I forgot to show you, but you need to cut the rear dust shield because it's way too small to fit this big disc. So you need to cut the edge off and then it will fit. Also forgot to show you was that you need to drill the top mount in size 14 and you need to tap the bottom mount in M14. So you can mount the brake caliper through this one, mount the bracket on this one, and the other bolt of the caliper is gonna... And what I also forgot to show you, man, I need to get better at this, is that you need to grind away the back part of the caliper because otherwise it's not gonna fit with the knuckle on the back. So yeah, that's it for the front brakes. I just need to paint the front calipers orange like the rear ones. And I need some new brake lines, but I'm gonna order those soon so we can put them on. And then as final thing, I need a C32 brake master cylinder. I just need to find one or buy one new, but they are really expensive. To see how much bigger the new brakes are in comparison with the old brakes. There's still one thing left to do, and that's taking off the rear hub so that I can take it to my day job tomorrow. And then the intern can design some brackets so we can fit the S14 brakes in the back. And then the brake swap is finally complete. So I don't know how you call these things in English, but I really hate them and they are never coming out because it's all rusted, because it's a Japanese car from the 90s. So I'm preparing myself to be busy for half an hour just taking that thing out. But when this is off, the hub will be almost completely loose, so that's a good thing. So yeah, change of plans because I cannot get it out. I tried drilling, I tried pulling it out, it's not coming out. I already unbolted the top one, so we just need to unbolt this one. The axle is already loose, so then we can pull the hub forward. And then when the axle is popped out, we can reach the nut and maybe we can pull it out that way. I managed to get the axle out. It It was not easy. There was a lot of swearing and tearing. But I got it out and now we can reach this nut. But the pin that is in it is broken off at both ends. So I'm gonna try to get a socket on there and just ugga it out of there. Now I just need to disconnect this ball joint, and I'm gonna do that with hitting it with a hammer right here because I don't have a ball joint puller or whatever you call it. And that's how you uninstall a rear hub on an S13. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'm gonna clean off the hub and the caliper so that tomorrow I can give them to Thomas the intern and he can measure some brackets so we can fit the calipers on the back of the car.